Hello, this is Solving Systems of Equations, Systems of Inequalities, Example 2. It's a multiple choice question. It says which graph best represents the solution to the system of inequalities. It's a very good question because the lines are the same in each graph, and the only thing different in each graph is which section is shaded. This was example 1 that we just finished. One thing you may notice is that the red lines divide the graph into 4 regions. There's this one, this one, this one, and this one. And which one that you have to shade is one of the main things that we learn about inequalities. This region satisfied neither of the inequalities. This one just satisfies this one. This one up here just satisfies this one. And this is the one that satisfies both. So similarly here, the lines are all the same. The lines are drawn correctly. The only thing different is which area is shaded. So this is really what we have to learn in this section. And everything about inequalities in 2 variables is figuring out what the graph is, and it involves which parts you shade, and it's one of the things that the students have most difficulty with. This is inequality 1, this is inequality 2. If we take a look at the boundary line for inequality 1, it's 2x equals y plus 1. If you do some algebraic manipulation to get this into y equals, it ends up y equals 2x minus 1. Now this means that the slope is 2 for this line. So if I look at my 2 lines, one of them is here and one of them is there, it's this line that has a slope of 2. It goes up 2 and to the right 1, up 2 and to the right 1. That means that it has a slope of 2, and therefore this line is line 1. The other one is obviously line 2, but if you do the math and switch this boundary line, which corresponds to the second inequality, into y equals, which is slope-intercept form, you'll see the slope is 1/2, and the slope of the second line is 1/2. That makes this line line 2. So now I will analyze what gets shaded. So I've taken the first inequality and I've got it set up for substitution. The line I always like to, or the point that I always like to analyze is 0, 0. If it's available. If the line goes through 0, 0, then I pick another one, 0, 1, or 0, 1, or 1, comma 0, some other point that is easy to substitute in and makes terms disappear. Anyway, I'm going to put in 0, 0. So this is the first inequality. I'll put in my zeros, and I end up with 0 is greater than or equal to 1. Now 0 is not greater than or equal to 1. So for line 1, 0, 0 is not part of the solution. So that means that A has 0, 0 shaded. So A cannot be part of the solution. And here, choice D, even though 0, 0 is not shaded, everything, if this is the solution, things to the left are shaded. So choice D can also not be part of the solution. Now analyzing the inequality 2, I've set this up for substitution, and I'm going to use the point 0, 0. And now we end up with 0 on this side is greater than or equal to negative 2. And this is true. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So for line 2, 0, 0 is part of the solution for line 2. So everything on this side of line 2 needs to be shaded. Now for choice C, everything on this side of line 2 is not shaded. So that means C cannot be part of the solution. And, well, that only leaves B. And you'll notice line 1, the correct side is shaded. And line 2, the correct side is shaded, so that leaves me choice B is the correct answer.